Hi everyone, I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Today I'm bringing to you something that I've been watching over the last couple of months because it was announced in December and we are now in March. And it's a series that Miss Janet from Mom2Cretae is doing here, and it's called My YouTube Bucket List. And when she introduced it, she said there was a lot of things that she wanted to try and do or recreate. And you know how, I don't know about everyone else, but I tend to have things that I see and I get inspired, or you guys are sharing certain projects that I want to do. And I created a list. And I never get to the list. So after watching a few of her videos, I went and I was like, you know what, I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to sign up. Because I too want to start doing different things and utilizing some of my supplies and things that I bought with a certain project in mind, and I'm never getting to those projects. So this is a great way for me to take some time out every month and say, okay, I'm going to look at my list and I'm going to see what I'm going to do this time. So one thing that I've always told my crafty friends is that I wanted to utilize my machines more. And I've been saying that year over year, and I do use them. So I saw a video, I think It's Me JD here on YouTube, and it was way back, I want to say late last year, and she was doing some shaker cards on her Cricut from beginning to end. And I was like, oh, that's a great way for me to go jump on my machine and do it. And I figured that would be the great way for me to just jump on in. So I did create 3 different shaker cards. Why am I having 5 fingers up? I don't know. 3 different shaker cards, different sizes. All were created on my Cricut machine, from card base to layer to cutting the acetate, everything. The only thing was some of the sentiments that I used were my dies. So the first one, and this is very similar to her shaker card, was utilizing the sentiments within the cut. And let me tell you, it was work. Not so much when you get to the simpler ones, like this one was pretty simple. I just used my shapes. I cut my card base. I knew my measurements. That I know how to do on my Cricut. All I did was take the same measurement, cut out my background paper, cut out my acetate, same measurements. I took a square and a square and just kind of cut out the frame. And then I just typed the word hello, and then just stretched it out and made it so that it's seamless, or at least it was attached to the bottom layer, if that makes any kind of sense. So this way these words are not floating around, they're attached to the layer underneath here. So right now I have my background paper, I have my white layer, which is the word hello, that's attached to. I cut out a frame in the green, and then just ink the edges to cover up the white, so the word hello would just be white. And then my acetate, and then I just added some sparkle and shine, some flat backs here, some little flowers here, some flowers. I believe these are Hello Lizzie. I don't even know where I got those from. And then just made it like a spring card. All my cards are blank on the inside. That's just my choice. And then this beautiful sequin mix that Miss Janet from Mom2Cretae had gifted me, as well as Miss Elsa. So you ladies rock. This is my go-to mix now for this season, and it just seems to fit. So this was one of the easier ones, believe it or not. That one was truly inspired by It's Me JD. Then I went and wanted to do a shape one. So I did this one, and it's a heart shaker. And sometimes my shaker mixes, either I put too much or I put too little. For this one, I think I put too much, because you can't see too much of the background. But this is all attached, one card. And we all know how to do that, right? And then again, I started with a basic shape in my Cricut design space. Added another one and then just started sizing it down so I can cut out my window. Every piece was cut out with my Cricut. So my card base, my acetate, my background paper, and my frame. This was a die that I had in my stash. This is actually my favorite butterfly die. So I have the same pink cardstock back here, some vellum, and then the pattern paper that I used in the background in the front. Added some bling all around the heart, some purple gemmies. And then this sequin mix I got from BB Craft, from one of their project shares. And then Hello is a die cut that I have in my stash, and I just layered it up 3 times in white and then the final one in gold. So this one was really, really easy. So that's that one. And then my last one, now this was really, really difficult. It was a great idea when I did it. And then when it came down to it, this one was really, really hard. So I did a diamond shaped one. And this is actually a free image on Cricut Design Space. The image does cut out all these little, you know, the centerpieces, all these cut out. But there's no shadow to it. So I had to create the background. Now it's not perfect, because at this time I was over it. But what I ended up doing was taking the basic shapes like squares and rectangles and kind of building my background and then cutting off the pieces I didn't need, just slicing them off. And again, it wasn't perfect because I can only get it lined up with so much. So I wasn't going to go too crazy with it. But it was good enough to kind of give me my background, to cut out my acetate, and to cut out my card base. So using that same shape that I created piece by piece and then welding it together, I managed to cut out my acetate, cut out my background paper. Now this background paper, I chose it just to be pink. And I wanted the sparkle of the silver to just come out. I love pink and purples together. Again, I used that spring sequin mix. And then these looks like little gumdrops I got from AliExpress a long time ago, along with the sentiment that says fabulous. And this one I layered up 3 times in white, and then this Dollar Tree self-adhesive glitter paper that I've had for quite a while. And then it's offset just a little bit, so it kind of gives it like a little white shadow. It makes the purple really stand out. But it was well worth the work. The good thing is that you can save your projects and then recreate them anytime. So this was the hard part, was the designing of it. But that was it. After that, it's good to go, and you can recreate it as many times as you like. So those are my 3 for my YouTube bucket list here, that series that Mom2Cretae, Jannet introduced back in December. So this is my project number 1 for March. I already have a great idea about what I'm going to do for the next one. So I'm super excited. Again, if you're interested in challenging yourself and you want to jump along, a link to that sign up video will be down below in my description box. Be sure to check out what she's recreated. She's up to project number 4 since she introduced this series back in December. As always, guys, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.